Italian Football Podcast.
Talking about UEFA, the UEFA conference, not the conference, Europa League final.
Europa League, yeah.
On Wednesday. So it's Roma versus Sevilla. First of all, there's not much to say about Roma's defeat to Fiorentina. Both teams played their backup 11s, so we're not even no point even discussing that. But let's do a little preview of the final itself. And Sevilla, I understand, are favourites going into this. I mean, for me, it's another 50-50. How do you see this, Ty?
I think it's fair to say that Sevilla are slight favourites. Slight favourites. Not by much, but slight favourites. I think that's fair, given how, once again, they're having a crap season, but they're in the final of the Europa League again. It's the Sevilla League. They just keep delivering on this in this tournament time and time again. It's like when all else fails, they're 11th in the La Liga. They've had a dreadful season, and yet they're in another European final. It's truly remarkable. But having said that, look, I think they're slight favourites, but I don't think by much. I really don't think by much. I think Mourinho is preparing for this and has been preparing for this for a long time, and he's going to have that team completely. He will have read everything Sevilla want to do, and will have a plan on how to hurt them. And it's Mourinho in European finals. He's yet to lose one, and because if you look at how he goes in, how he behaves in European finals, you see how incredibly prepared he is tactically, risk minimization, all that stuff. He reads the other side better than the coach of the other side knows his own side almost in finals. And so Roma need to be switched on. They need to be perfect. They need to defensively be absolutely switched on and perfect, and not make any mistakes. Ibanez has to not Ibanez him in this game. Mancini needs to continue being hard, but not go over the line and get himself sent off. Hopefully Chris Smalling can play the full 90 minutes, because I think that's key. And then, of course, Paulo Dybala.
Yeah, I'm worried about Dybala. I mean, there has been some news coming out that he's doing better. He is training himself. I mean, it's obviously clear he's not going to be able to start the game. We're probably looking at a short appearance off the bench, maybe. I think maybe he might get 20 minutes maybe off the bench. Hopefully, Spinazzola I don't think is going to be fit either. Maybe he might get some time off the bench as well. So Roma have lost two key players in those two. There's no doubt about it. Two experienced players who have been in big finals and match winning players. So that's important. But I mean, I think Roma do have the experience. I mean, obviously Mourinho, we know his record in finals. He's won every single final. He is the card. He is the key card for Roma. Also from a psychological point of view, when the opponents see they're playing against Mourinho in a final, that does, even unconsciously, that does have a role to play. Also, Roma's European experience. They won the Conference League last year. I actually saw a stat the other day that only Madrid have played more semi-finals in Europe in the last 5 years. They've had a lot of they even had a semi-final. People forget under Fonseca.
Yeah, under Fonseca, yeah.
And then obviously they had the Champions League semi-final against Liverpool.
Francesco, yeah.
So we're talking about what, 4 semi-finals?
That's really impressive.
I mean, that's incredible considering how they've done in Serie A.
No, it is really impressive. And the fact that Mourinho's come in there and brought them to the final and won one of them, and now has the chance to win the second one. Yeah, truly remarkable.
So they won't freeze in this game, Roma. They will, they'll be able to handle themselves. Then it will come down to who plays better, who has the quality. I
I want to
don't.
see Pellegrini really turn up for this game. I want to see Dybala. I mean, even if Dybala doesn't start, I do think he will have some form. He will have some kind of. I think he will play some part in this game. Uh, Dybala. I don't think he'll start, but I think I want to see Pellegrini really take on this game and show that he's a leader. I hope that the back line is all fit. I hope Rui Patricio doesn't screw up. And I would love to see Bove as well start because I think he's been kind of like their little like their what do you call it their mascot in this tournament a little bit, and he's a Roman guy. He's a Roma kid through and through. So it would be cool to see how he does. But I think for me, the key here is Pellegrini. I want him to work, and I want him to start, leading Roma. Because I mean, if he were to win the Europa League, what is it? 2 European trophies that he will have captained Roma to. That's incredible.
Yeah, I think. Listen, I don't think I've said before. I don't think Sevilla are a good team, but I do think they've won this. They've got the experience. They've won this trophy so many times. They've got some big players, experienced players. Rakitic, for example, obviously he's past his best, but still, he's got so much experience. And Nesri, I do think is a very dangerous player, and Ocampos has been in fantastic form as well. So. I mean, they've got dangerous players, but then I think their defence, you can definitely get at that defence, which is why it's a big shame that Dybala is not fit. 'Cause I think if Dybala was fit and playing, and same with Spinazzola as well. I mean, I think they could cause lots of trouble to that Sevilla defence. So that is a shame. But hopefully off the bench they can do some damage. But yeah, good luck to Roma. Let's hope that they can do it. That would
I
be
really
great
want them to do it. It would be so cool because it means because all 4 teams in the Serie A for the Champions League next season have been decided, and Roma not being one of them, this means we will have 5 teams in the Champions League next season for the first time ever.
Yeah,
I can't remember the
exactly.
Serie A ever having 5 teams.
No, they haven't had 5 teams.
So that would be amazing for the Serie A. Like, how awesome would that not be? And you mean you'd have Napoli and Roma in pot 1 as winners of the Serie A and the Europa League. If Inter were to win the Champions League, then Inter would be in pot 1 too.
Mm.
3 teams in pot 1. How awesome would that not be for the draw?
Yeah, absolutely.